I think this run's got every chance of success. Why do I say that? G-U-P-P-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you guppy. We still got a chance of becoming guppy. It's a great roundabout way of saying that. Save some bombs here just in case. But, yeah, we still could become guppy on the dark. It's happened 2 or 3 times. So the precedent is just outlandish.
There's Mickey.
It exists. Sort of. Here. Great stuff. I would do this room every single time if we gave me the opportunity to do so. I would relish the opportunity. Lucky dodges. You know, I'll call out a good dodge when I see it. That was a lucky dodge. And I can live with that, you know? We have unlucky dodges all the time. Easy room that I took damage on. That was a bad dodge. Not afraid to say that either. Just stand still. These guys are firing scared. They don't know what they're shooting at. Oh, where am I? Where am I? I'm fucking dead. All we gotta do is take out these jokers. Gears down is a good one. Steam Cell, another all-time classic. Very useful for us right now. I know there's black cards and good tarot cards in here somewhere. Will we get a charge on this fight? Like when we beat the Fallen, will it give us two charges, which will effectively allow us to use our item once? I certainly hope so. Ah, shit. Yeah, that saw that one coming a mile away. No, we did not gain a charge there. So we could pretty reasonably die right here. Yeah, this is not looking fantastic. Or is it? I've been on the fence a little bit here, but in my defense, it looks shitty, and now it's going relatively well. Oh, now it's not. But we got a Spirit Heart back from Scapular, so we win! Lucky us. Oh, we walked on the Servant's Kiss. That's what a snake sounds like when it's kissing you. This. 9 lives. Fate seems like basically we break even by taking it. You know what? Book of Revelations, we break even by taking it as well. I will take the foot. Why am I taking the foot? Because I'm stupid, but actually because if it raises our chances of getting chests on the Dark Room, every single one, it only takes 1 HP upgrade in a chest to be good for us. And if we get something that's better than 1 HP upgrade in the chest, then it pays for itself much faster. So maybe it's worth it, I don't know, like 1 luck upgrade for one of our very few HP might be a horrible trade. But it's a trade that I've gone with here. I'm not gonna stand by it if we get fucked, but
I mean,
for now I'm okay with it. Not too despondent. It's basically quadruple falling here. It's not an easy fight for us right now. Tough dodge. Tough dodge. Good. Good. Somehow we live. This is Guppy's caller's time to shine. Oh, okay. We're probably fine. But we did do some good stuff. Does it always have to be Gertie Jr.? Seems like it's always Gertie Jr. when push comes to shove, man. But hey, we live. Every breath you take. Hey! Every move you make. I'll be there for you, 'cause I'm Gertie Jr. Gonna make your life hurts. Okay. Spirit Heart. No Spirit Heart. But we've set up an awesome defense for that bomb fly that was coming to get you. Foxy lady. We got a Spirit Heart. Apparently we got hit there. Probably, what I'm guessing happened, his little horn hit us with his tier that I thought was just our own Luigi tier, even though that makes no sense, you know, when you think about it. Alright. It's getting a little bad. But, you know, they die pretty quick, so you got the tier on top of them, so. It's big question. Can we actually beat the land answer that, but you know what? We'll just let it answer itself. Yeah, you're taking too long to die. Sorry to inform you that your existence has made me displeased. Where are all the chests that I was promised when I picked up the Lucky Book? I was promised chests, multiple of them, more than one, with an HP upgrade contained inside. It's not coming to fruition yet. There's no right next to fruition. I'm fresh out of the kitchen. Mama rolling that night great vocabulary. Quite bitchin', but it didn't really work, but I'm proud of it. Not using our box of friends, because I have a feeling we're forging for this lamb fight relatively soon. This is where you start thinking, oh god, if I just take a little bit extra caution on earlier floors, we might have not found ourselves in what is a very, very scary position right now. That's what we're looking for. But, you know, we can't turn back time. I have 2 HP. And fucking number 2? Number 2, are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am. Oh, okay, second seat are real black.
Screw time?
Oh, slow, Benny. Okay, well, we'll take number 2. That's fucking good. Flying in the sky. The deers of human resistance. I got hit by number 1. Number 2, we should say. It's right in the name there, isn't it? If I drop a number 2 bomb right now, I just will die. And can't do anything about it, which is disappointing. Yeah, there's number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Oh, you're gonna let me do it again. Oh, aren't I lucky? Okay. Watch out for your own bombs.
So good.
I can't watch out for my own bombs. It's the only place that it's safe.
Seriously? Okay, just go.
One shot lingered far too long, like a song by the Cranberries. Get that psychological potpourri out of here, please. Don't rush me down. Number 1 menace for miles around. Ah, I'm not fast enough. You're gonna let me do it again. Oh well, here we go. What a great day to be here. We still got a chance. I mean, I'm not being too bent out of shape, because even though this is like represents like a lot of lost progress, if we die, I'm not too sad to be able to play Lilith and fight the land again. That was a fun run regardless. That's one of those ones where if we not found the Hush, it would be the land, vice versa. So I'm glad we got the Hush stuff unlocked. I consider this a win, even though we lost. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey everybody, welcome back to Playing with Lightning by Scatford. I think we did fairly well yesterday. Why do I have a run that's 43-35 on the freaking dark room? I'm gonna have to do that again. Aren't I, to get the... Well, no, I already got the Lilith unlocked for that. These episodes might be different in order in this regard. Play as Blue Baby on today's daily. It's the standard classic Northern Lion thing of probably not finishing the daily... Or not finishing, not the daily, but the cutscene and then just exiting accidentally. 523rd on yesterday's run, that's pretty good. Now I can put it on my resume. Officially, consistently, one of the top 600 Binding of Isaac players in the world. Incredible. Let's do our daily run here. I don't know why all the leaderboards are like grayed out. That scares me a little bit, but we'll try to do the daily anyway, and hopefully our score is not going to be grayed out. So we're going to the Cathedral. We're Blue Baby. We start with, this is just your average old Blue Baby run, apparently.
Yo, jeez.
That's okay. You know what character that I haven't played too much in
you know what?
Binding of Isaac Afterbirth so far? If you guessed Blue Baby, you would be absolutely correct. Oh,
grind some greed.
You know, I think it's an item that people loved in Rebirth, but it's really coming like over the top in Afterbirth so far. Wait a minute, I picked up a penny and it didn't affect the score. That scares me, because I feel like maybe they've taken some of the feedback about daily challenges to heart, and now my ideas. Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Line Place of Finding by Rebirth. I've been doing badly on the daily challenge, but it's time for Greed mode.
Yo, that's really good.
We're gonna not do so badly today.
That's really good.
Lazarus Greed mode scares the shit out of me, but I kind of like it because it scares the shit out of me. You understand where I'm coming from here? We're gonna give it a shot. My thinking is you start. Oh, Isaac.ng.exe has stopped working, so don't worry about that too much. I guess we'll just restart the run here.
Wait. Shit.
We're in the middle of ARG territory, so I don't know. Maybe we just unlocked the greatest secret that the game has ever seen. Maybe it's because we had a run continued or something like that. I don't know. But Lazarus, Greed, begin. Isaac. Okay, you know what?
Oops.
Thinking we probably won't play as Lazarus today is Lazarus is not meant to be played as right now. That's okay. I can understand where you're coming from on that one. Not anybody's absolute favorite character, I guess. I don't really want to play Luke Cage. Luke Cage, right now, Isaac, this game doesn't stop working. Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll not play Greed mode right now, and instead we'll do a Dark Room run. Ooh, how spooky, a Dark Room run. We can do a Dark Room run as Lazarus or as Samson. Samson also has the Hush. So why don't we try Samson? And the game actually loaded. Whoa, what is this magic? 9CT6 3JZY. Dark Room, Hush, Mega Satan if possible. You know, let's not get too bent out of shape, you know? It's like Animal Collective said, you know, there isn't much that I feel I need. Samson win. Don't forget the negative. It sort of worked, you know. I'm not much of an A/B tear myself, but you know, I can put on airs for a while. Okay. Getting back into some Isaac Equilibrium, which is good. This is what we want, you know. When you first get a new pair of underwear, it's tight and constricting. After a while, it just feels like a part of you. That's what Afterbirth is like right now. It's a new pair of underwear. We're getting prepared to leave our mark on it. So I need to harness the sense of newness, the sense of novelty, while at the same time bringing, you know, the familiarity that I had with Rebirth itself, and the comfort that I had with Rebirth itself, so that I don't lose as badly as I have been losing, and you just walked right on by us there. Not that we were playing particularly god-awful or anything like that. We've had some uneven runs, and you know, if we're eventually going to be going to the streets or something like that, that's the kind of thing we need to take care of. We need to take care of unevenness and inconsistency. For now, we're on the first floor, going very, 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 very slowly in the day. We will try to find our item and just move on. We don't have any particular rush right now. It would be awesome to, not so bad, golden key out of Tinted Rock. It would be awesome to get a damage upgrade early. It would also be awesome to get enough money to possibly spawn on a blood bank on the next floor, get an IV bag, etc., etc., etc. If that's indeed in the cards for us, that would be excellent. If not, life goes on, you know. That's our second sense. We're probably going to be looking for, man, second sense is just a great name for a perfume as well. But if we're, I know because I'm a noted scentologist, which is not the word that they like to use for themselves, but as an auteur of the genre, I find it definitely the most applicable word that I can offer. Maybe we can get 2 cents out of this pot here. No, we got small rock though, which is basically what we're shooting for, more damage, but minus the middleman of the IV bag in the first place. That being said, I would still very much like to get enough money to spawn an arcade on the next floor. Could crack into that pot. Don't love the idea, but it is doable. I think it's the second secret room right here. I think it's the second secret room right there. Red chest that gives us 2 bombs. Okay. Fight Ragman. Whether or not we need to hurt ourselves to make this one work is highly debatable. I think I'm not going to use another bomb because it's pretty clear that, you know, 1 bomb is not necessarily the best value proposition for us here. Wow, terrible damage on my part. Get your freaking spider head out of here, Ragman. Nobody cares. That probably should have hit me at if I'm being 100% honest. Ragman's dead. Now we just got a couple of spiders left for us to take care of. This guy's got like 2 hits left in him. 3, 4. Okay. Acceptable. Jesus Juice, right on schedule for boss rush. Nothing wrong with this. Just trying to make sure our run is strong enough to do Dark Room and Hush if possible. What's my #1 priority? Hush, if we can. If I can cross Hush off the to-do list and never have to touch it again, or at least not have to touch it again for a while, that'd be great. I don't want to spoil anything, but on Kate's stream last night, please, before I even say this, you're going to be mad, I'm going to say, it was a huge flippin' spoiler, ML. This is not on my save file, it's on my wife's save file. If you want to find the video, I'm sure it'll be up in the next, week or so over at her YouTube channel and Twitter, youtube.com/ProBoxStudio. But I did shoot the loss last night on my wife's stream, so it was her save file, so she really was getting the great end of the bargain there. It took an incredible run. Basically, Nod Leaf, Mom Transformation, Brimstone. Wow, that's not our secret room. Little Brimstone, that's not so bad. That wasn't part of the lost transfer, the lost victory, and then we just waited for Hush to stand on top of us, and then the knife from the Mom Transformation did wonders for us. But at the same time, that kind of makes it sound. Did I say not leave? Because we had to stand still for a lot of that hour-long fight. But that makes it sound like, oh, you just stand still and eventually you win. No, it wasn't like that. Because occasionally the Hush actually gets itself in kind of an equilibrium that you have to break it out of by killing some of his familiars. In the meantime, it's still super bullet helly, and you got to do some pretty incredible dodges. At least I felt like they were pretty incredible dodges, but I might be a little bit biased in that.
Nice.
So I know that I'm going to have to do that again in the future, and I'm not super excited about it because it was incredibly difficult. But if I can knock out more characters with the law, or not with the loss, but if I can knock out more characters with the Hush or for the Hush, that would be good, I think. I'm starting to get a little bit more of a foundation for how to take out that boss semi-consistently. I think that's a good thing, you gotta remember, I'm guilty of this too. What life is like right now is not necessarily what life is going to be like forever. There was a time where, fighting Bahans on the first floor, no matter how much HP you had, was if not a death sentence, it at least left you extremely vulnerable for the future. And now it's just that's just part of life. You fight the Han, maybe you get hit a little bit more likely than against any other first floor boss. Maybe the Hush will be like that eventually. Range plus tiers and 3 random hearts, 2 of them useful for us. That's good. We'll take both. Judas the Shadow, sure. Gimpy, sure. Probably won't get immediate value out of Judas the Shadow, but we should try, to be honest with you. Because if we're going to beat Hush, we're going to do the Dark Room. It would be advantageous, if possible, to get to that. I don't know why I'm speaking with the cadence of Frank Underwood now. It would be advantageous, if possible, Claire, for us to kill ourselves as soon as is possible. That's not a good Frank Underwood anymore. I replaced it with my Christopher Nolan, who is Australian, but actually is an Australian in real life impression. I won't trouble that play. Michael Caine, you can't drive the Batmobile. That's why we got Christian Bale. It's just a prop, Michael. Anyway, look for those in my one-man show on off Broadway, off-putting Broadway, the one this fall. I haven't written it yet. It's already winter, so we've missed our deadline, but I still have hopes. You can contribute to our Kickstarter today. Down to the next one. So basically what I'm thinking now is as soon as we get HP, even if it's in the form of a single spirit heart, we kill ourselves and come back with Judas the Shadow. And we will get HP, if we have to, or even, I should phrase it differently, if we get the opportunity to kill ourselves and come back via the deal with the devil. That way we can at least productively get some items out of it. This is I don't want to say it's an ideal Samson run right now. This is a really cool kind of playground for deals with the devil right now. And I'm stoked about that. We are in a really good situation in that we're survivable for the medium term, We're not necessarily long-term survivable, and we're not necessarily short-term survivable. We're medium-term survivable. We have a little bit of HP, and a respawn that gives us a little bit of HP. But on top of that, we have really, really good damage that stands to get better as the game goes on. We already have our damage sorted, but, we have a double damage multiplier just kind of waiting in the wings for us to be able to use it. It's a mine. Fantastic. because we found our secret room now. Hopefully this gets it. Forgot we had a remote detonator. That was actually perfectly placed. I'm very proud of myself for that one. Maybe there'll be a Spirit Heart in our shop, in which case we will, you know, put ourselves on the fire to die, respawn with Dark Judas, and then handle it. Or I guess we could wait and maybe go to our deal with the devil first, because it would be better to get a deal with the devil than to be forced to skip it as a result of the fact that we don't have enough HP after respawning as Dark Judas. Yeah, probably better to fight the boss first, if we're being honest. Which is why I'm not really going to sweat that damage at all. Okay, we'll do this room again. Make exactly the same mistake. Well, now, no matter what we take on this deal with the devil, it will kill us unless it's a respawn item. And oh man, if it's 9 lives, we'd like probably rather not take it to begin with here, because then we have to kill ourselves 9 times to respawn as Dark Judas, which actually is probably the objective right decision, because it gives us the Guppy item, but good God, would be annoying to facilitate in reality. As you can see, our damage is actually really good. Partly our own tears, partly a little brimstone without a doubt, but doing good stuff for us. No deal with the devil, we get meat. So this is actually almost ideal for us. We can get fire and a Spirit Heart in here. We don't get fire, or sorry, we don't get a Spirit Heart, we do get fire. So I will kill ourselves on this. We'll respawn as Dark Judas. We'll pick up our HP, and then we'll go. And now our damage is going to be, I mean, we're ignoring meat here, which is small damage over 0.3. It's not terrible, but it's not too meaningful on a run like this right now. This once. Our damage is going to be awesome. That cursor was extremely tempting, but I think we have to wait just a little bit to see what we may or may not get in other places on this floor. Oh, that was nonsense damage. I almost did 2 hits there, which would have been really embarrassing. We will go to our boss trap.
That's another one.
I don't expect many bosses to have too much of a chance to screw with us here, to be honest with you. We're going to be definitely the most dangerous thing on the floor at any given opportunity, but that's just not quite good enough. You know, a regular stone chest. There's always a chance it has Spirit Hearts, but you got to weigh that chance against the risk of us taking damage and stuff like that. Spilled milk. It's like a weird holy water kind of analog, so not in love with it as far as items go. But we can not be too mad about it, I guess. Try blowing all these up. We got 1 pill invested. We got 1 pill out of 15 mushrooms, just for the record. That's a little bit below what I would normally expect. Life goes on. We have the number 1 thing that you want on every Isaac room. We have high damage. Chaos is also really good if I get the opportunity to buy. I don't know if it's really good, but it's fun. If we get the opportunity to pick it up, I might like to. But I think it's another one of those things that's really good to pick up after your first deal with the devil. Or after your deal with the devil that's upcoming. I thought we'd seen this build, but I guess not. So we know, first off, we know we're going to get a deal with the devil item from this guy. And then we know we have 1 HP despite Curse of the Unknown. I think we have 1.5 Spirit Hearts backing that up. We get the ability to fly, which is fine. It's actually really good. I'm very disappointed. Invested again. Weird. I'm very disappointed that we didn't get another deal with the devil on top of it, but life goes on, I guess. We'll try to make our way to our second room, to hopefully, second secret room, I should say, to hopefully pick up a little bit more HP. As is right now, again, if we're constantly taking a look at this run, from a critical perspective, it looks fine. Now our survivability is worse in the short term. Give me that. I'm going to take the Lucky Toe instead of Wigglesworth. Just because I'm a little concerned about our long-term chances, but the thing that worries me now is the Hush thing. You know, the Hush thing meaning that, generally speaking, you usually need a lot of HP in order to successfully beat the Hush, and I'm concerned that... Oh, don't do this. I'm concerned that we're not going to be able to make that happen. But if not, hey, we can just make this a Dawnbreaker run instead. We should try to get one of the other complete, though. Let's check out our cursor. It has half-price entry now because of the ability to fly, and we got 2 Spirit Hearts out of it, so we made a Spirit Heart and a half there, which is really nice. Yeah, we tried. I got 5 mushrooms again. No pills at all, so that's not working out too well for us. Hopefully that luck upgrade from the Lucky Penny ends up working out well for us. Oh, golden bombs. Okay, so that is one of the better consumable pickups for sure. I would say it's maybe even better than golden keys, just because you can use them so much more often. And there's so many more things. There's so many more things that benefit from. That's interesting too, but that benefit from using a bomb that you don't necessarily benefit from using. We definitely played it once, but I'm not going to be too salty because we got to go ahead. That don't necessarily benefit from using a key. You know, if you don't get golden chests, you can't use a key or a golden key too often. If you don't get stone chests, you can still find opportunities to use unlimited bombs. So now we do have to deal with the devil, and it sucks. But we have precedent already. My God. So we don't need to take one. Although, you know what? We should take Satanic Bible. We do have Dark Judas, obviously, but we'll take Satanic Bible because it's a much, much better item for us. We'll head down to the next floor. This does give us a chance to build up maybe full black hearts before. Oh, wow, our HP was actually really good. It gives us a chance to build up full black hearts before the Hush fight. So this is actually now a very strong run. Incredibly good offense that stands to get better as a result of the go-ahead.
No.
And, okay, how to jump. Well, we already got how to fly, so I'm not as interested in that. Beyond that, we also have really good defense. We have one of the best defense items in the game.
That's memory.
The ability to fly or no ability to fly. We actually got pretty lucky there to make it around without being in too dangerous of a position.
No.
First in sack. Spot.
Como assim?
Dessa vez não.
Eles trocaram o espaço para fazer, só para fazer formato. Como é que chama?
Relação.
Relação?
Yep. Isso aí.
Que estranho.
Foi a primeira vez. Foi um experimento.
Muito chato.
I mean, it's like long, right? Yeah. We could just do the meatless.
Seen like in boss rush but haven't picked up myself. I'm assuming bombs explode into spiders, but I might be mistaken. Maybe I've gotten our two spider bomb items confused too much, because I remember having like spider things that I thought were spider bombs, and then I put them down and they explode and they don't explode into spiders, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. Maybe there's some kind of like extra trigger I'm missing or something like that, but I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe when enemies die, they explode into spiders. Now that I think about it, that's exactly the same thing as Infestation 2, so I don't think that's it, in all likelihood. Let's take Super Bandage so we have red hearts. I was expecting a Krampus fight, and we got it, and, you know, that's fine. It's completely okay. Now, very good time.
I mean, yeah.
Our own shot's pretty good here. I am expecting to forget that I want to go to the dark room. Do I have my post-it note? Yeah, I have my post-it note here that says dark room, so allow me to apply that to my monitor. Dark room, it says. Dark room. That means we're going to be picking up the negative. I need to get myself psyched up for this. Picking up the negative, and we're going to go down the shoulder. But we're not going to go down the shoulder right away, we're going to go down the Hush fight instead. And, I'll just spell up my monitor. If I forget this time again, you can blame that on the poor adhesive quality of these brand name 3M post-it notes. As I slip into Frank Underwood's impression there a little bit more. One day I'll just become Frank Underwood. To a heart's pretty much meaningless. I mean, now that I think about it, what do we care about having the world hard? We might as well just pop that right now. Green fights. We're knocking out all the mini bosses here. Hopefully this gives us a good chance to do everything on the next floor and still get to boss rush. And honestly, I would probably fight boss rush if our first item is worth it. If our first item sucks, there's no point, right? But if our first item is worth it, why not do boss rush as well? And maybe have the chance to get, better value from it. The one thing we're lacking on this run, at least from the Samson specific perspective, Probably push this TNT into this guy and blow it up. The one thing we're missing from a Samson focus perspective is obviously the ability to... Oh, Penny Tears! Sweet. Again, if you are photosensitive, be careful, because these are going to be bright flashing lights, but that was awesome.
Only if it helps.
Yeah, we're missing an ability to use Bloody Lust effectively. It gets harder and harder to complain about that, the more awesome items we get and the better our damage becomes in spite of not being able to use Bloody Lust effectively, but it would be maybe like the next thing on our to-do list if we can get it. Is an ability to actually use those effectively. Use that effectively, I should say. Man, where are we going here? We might as well knock out the important rooms before the boss fight. I mean, this is just like Isaac 101, but at the same time, sometimes, especially on dailies, I find myself, it's like 1959, I'm gotta get into the boss rush room, so we rush it as quickly as we can. On this one, we don't have to do that. We've got enough time, and we have peace of mind, because we know exactly where we're going. 3 of these bad boys. So far, so good. All terrible. What are the odds, man? We'll use Satanic Bible there, obviously. Took 2 hits. Which means that we did get a little bit of a damage bonus. Pokeball. Okay, so people keep being like, man, have you seen the Pokeball? I've seen the Pokeball. Am I missing the crux of what makes this item awesome? Am I missing a semi-obvious application that makes it not kind of bad? Because so far, it's a really cool mechanic, don't get me wrong. But from a strength-focused perspective, I've never found it very useful. Which, again, might be my own fault. I might be missing an obvious application. However, I invite you to inform me of what that is. So we've got a little bit of extra HP here. Bad, but good. It's good because, you know, the more HP we have, the more of a window we have for actually being able to use something like Bloody Lust if we get an E-Bag, which we won't because we're not going to gamble on the Blood Bank on this floor. But it's bad because it means we won't be able to have permanent Polaroid invincibility after this. But now I think about it and I think, wait a minute, we don't want permanent Polaroid invincibility anyway because we are not in the market for the Polaroid, we're in the market for the negative, which is what we're going to take. This fucking floor. Okay. We're at 1820. We do have time to get to our shop because it's directly adjacent to a room we have to go through to get to our boss fight anyway. So we'll check that out. Again, boss rush at this point is optional. I would like to do it if the item's good, and I would like the item to be good, so I would like to do it. But if we don't get the opportunity, we don't get the opportunity. There's Spider Mod. I'll buy a Spirit Heart for reasons unbeknownst to me. By the time I picked it up, it was too late. But at least we save our battery charge, I suppose. And I could have donated to our donation machine, but I want to, you know, give ourselves a chance to get something unlocked on a post-it note here. The donation machine is definitely, like, pretty high up on Maslow's hierarchy of Isaac needs, you know? Which is to say that, you know, you handle the things at the base first, and finishing the post-it note is one of the things at the base of the Isaac's hierarchy of needs. I like Spider Mod as an item, just for being able to visualize how much HP enemies have left when they have shared health bars. We do have to deal with the devil. We're taking the negative. Yo, we did it! We will take Incubus for sure. Book of Belial is interesting, but I don't think it's necessary for us right here. We should take Mom's Knife, right? I mean, it's actually kind of shitty because I don't really want to fight Hush up close, but none of the other items are really worth it. You know what? Maybe we take... Taurus is definitely not worth it. We're so slow already. Maybe we take the fucking Fear Shot. And I know that people are going to look at this and be like, what the fuck are you doing? But I really feel like if we're going specifically for Hush, this is the right decision. As ridiculous as that sounds. Now, if we're going for Hush, probably also the right decision is not to fight in, you know, boss rush, which might take us like another 2 or 3 minutes. I wouldn't dispute that. You've got a great point. We could use someone like you over at the think tank. However, I'm going to do it, as we've already established here. And I really feel like taking Mom's Knife and completely fucking over Incubus and making our range dog shit is going to be a bad decision for us on the Hush fight. The Hush fight requires a very specific set of criteria to be successful with, or be successful at, I guess I should say, and I don't really feel like Mom's Knife exists in that. Having high damage for that fight is not the most important thing. It's secondary. So I'm thinking we just save our, Book of, or Satanic Bible charge until
that works.
it actually becomes relevant for us at any point here. I think we got so much damage, and it's largely because of the Incubus here. So I'm pretty stoked to have this as our item, actually, from the Deal of Devil, and I totally think that it's worth the 2 hearts that it's offered. Now, I may come back on that a little later in my Afterbirth career, but for now, that's my initial kind of premature assessment of this item. I think it's really fucking good if you have awesome tiers. If you don't, you got bigger problems. Again, if you aim it properly, which is not me saying, hey, you fucking idiot, aim it properly and it's pretty good, learn how to drive.
Oh, fuck,
no, it's like, this is an item that is difficult to use 100% effectively and ideally, but at the same time, if you can, it's worth it. So, Bible again, Gibby paid out with some HP for us anyway. Whoa! Out of nowhere. And by out of nowhere, I mean, like, really telegraphed well in advance. See, our damage is really, really good. And, you know what that is? It's partly the Bloody Lust damage bonus for us, without a doubt. But hey, man, if we can make it work, why not? My shots are so big now that I can't even see the shots that are coming towards me, which seems bad for business, but it's working out really nicely right now. Okay, we got Little Gertie, which is like an awesome selection, and you know what? That didn't take us too much time. Considering we have the Mind, I think we're still going to be able to make the Hush fight, and we got, good range, we got Little Brimstone. I think that we should be able to make this work relatively easily. You know what, though? We should be saving our keys, because we do need a lot of them. We need 7. Well, if we're gonna open the golden chest, that might suck. We need 7 of them for the Hush blue. I think this is an easy Hush victory, to be honest with you. And I'm excited about that. So we'll be able to knock this one out right away. And you know what? I think this is a big win, assuming we win, for my Rebirth life, if that makes sense. My Afterbirth.
Whoa.
That's our visual coin tiers, but then maybe that's not a bad thing, because it means that if you're photosensitive, you can look at the screen again. You're also plus 1.5 damage. But we're going this way. Yeah, I think this is it's almost a moment of maturing in Afterbirth a little bit, and realizing, hey, Mom's Knife might not be the be-all, end-all of this format, and that's kind of new to me. If we were only doing Darkroom, man, have Mom's Knife, Death's Touch, all that amazing stuff going for us right now would be really cool. But that's not the way that this run is supposed to go if we're going to be Hush, and I really think Fear Shot is not an awesome pickup in and of itself, but I really feel like that was the right pickup for that boss structure. What a strange circumstance we found ourselves in. But we shouldn't get too heavy-handed with, patting ourselves on the back so hard we might, break our spine here, Green Day style. But I think we made a good decision, and I feel good about it. As is probably clear, I'm pretty much just leaving consumables behind at this point. Now, this is important. We are going to the Dark Room, which means after you beat Hush, make an effort to make sure we don't accidentally go to Shoal. Terrible damage. Let's crack into this so we can at least get a couple charges.
Lusty Blood. 1,001%. Alright.
Plenty of time to get to Hush, obviously. Necronomicon is super not worth it. Since we have the negative, I don't think the extra damage from permanent negative aggressive.
All items and all secrets?
Did stop working? No! Pyro, you wouldn't. You dirty dog. So this happens sometimes.
Storky.
And what happens with it is the game just crashes when you try to fight Hush. So I have heard people talking about this bug today, and I heard that it's a bug that is being fixed. If that's the case, we won't be able to fight
That
Hush.
was in
We're
one
gonna have to go right
person.
into Shoal.
Haha, right.
So that's disappointing. But I've come to terms with it right away. I know people are already going to be like, yo, try it multiple times. How many times have we been down that road? You know, we've tried to... Well, the answer is 2. 2 times we've been down that road. But, you know, we've tried to fix the bug, or not fix the bug, but, you know, just bash our heads up against the bug over and over to try to stop it. It doesn't work. So I'm just going to accept that we're not doing much. And instead, we'll focus our efforts on making sure we get to Shoal. So basically, like, the number one thing on my to-do list right now is just make sure you go down the right area here. It's unfortunate, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's real shitty that we're not gonna be able to fight Hush. Instead, we'll go down to Shoal. It happens, okay? Look, I'm a little salty about it as well, but I'm less salty about it because I know we're gonna be playing this game for 100 years. So if, you know, we don't manage to get our Hush Samson victory here, we'll get our Hush Samson victories. I'm an easygoing guy. You know, you drop a couple siege rhinos against me, I'm not gonna call you a sack of shit. I understand, you know, that's the standard life, man. Which may also be the name of an insurance company now that I think about it. This is gonna be like record time. Maybe it's not record time, obviously, that's not ridiculous, but it's gonna be a really, really good time as well. Now, knowing we didn't need to fight the Hush, I'm very glad that we got Death's Touch, because Mom's Knife was obviously the right choice in that boss rush room, but at the same time, I like our Death's Touch tier effect more than your average, you know, Mom's Knife, you know, steamrolls, so I'm not mad about it so much, but definitely we could have had more optimal damage than we have right now. Oh well. Maybe we'll get Dad's Key, although probably not, and we'll be able to fight Mega Satan and cross that up and post it. Pandora's box. Doesn't it give us like a penny down here or something silly like this? Just nothing? Okay. I'm not mad, so to speak, just what I am a little mad about is having Curse of the Lost on this floor. I wish that we had gotten any other curse basically in the entire game just so we know where we're going. It's not so much that I want to steamroll the game as quickly as possible. It's more that I want to, like, if I hit a dead end, I want to know where I'm going on the backtrack. Like right now, I'm like, oh shit, okay, I've got to remember which way it was to get to our spawn room, which is now the hub world for the rest of our operations here. But to be fair, the more rooms we're forced to go to, the more rooms I'm forced to go to, the more likely we are to find more chests, and strictly speaking, the more chests we find, the more likely we are to find Dad's Key and find Mega Satan. The odds of it are exceptionally low, but if you're playing on Isaac, it might happen once or twice. We got Lucky Toad, so maybe that works out for us. It seemed like a decent room to use the Death card on. We actually cleared out some enemies that
so how do
kind of
this?
annoying.
I want this.
Those are like definitely in the top 20 most annoying enemies in the game. Which might sound like top 20.
Free
you know,
items.
that's not that much.
Sometimes.
You know, there's you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point here, but if I just keep adding to the end of it, you'll know. But you know, top 20 annoying enemies in the game is actually pretty significant because there's a lot of annoying enemies in Isaac. So you know, these guys they might make the list. I don't know. Mega Fatty's pretty annoying. Top 20 annoying? Maybe. Carrie and Queen's definitely in there. I know they're technically bosses, but you know, they're enemies as well. That's gonna hurt. There was a way around that, but I certainly did not make it work properly. Mr. Mega, it's a good item, but it's certainly no no Dad's Key. I feel bad for Chubb. He's, you know, this is like when you're in high school and you know they're like, hey, we're taking sign-ups for cross-country, beginner runners here, intermediate runners here, and advanced runners here. And then you're like, oh, you know, I've been running for a while, I'm an advanced runner. And they're like, all right, we need you to put down a 16-minute 5K for your qualifier. And you're like, oh, that's what you, okay. I'm going to go over here to the beginner runners, and we're going to have fun, and that's going to be cool. Multi-dimensional baby, Halo. I mean, we're getting some great items. Just because they're not the great items I need doesn't mean I don't appreciate them right now. At least they are doing something for us. And man, these shots that travel through multi-dimensional baby are going to be doing an awful lot of damage. Also, Satanic Bible turned out to, like, super be the right choice. We do have... Wow. We do have a sack back there. More battery charges. I think we're replacing our Spirit Hearts with Black Hearts at this point. That doesn't seem like it's that prudent, but... Whoa! They wouldn't make this 100% mods all the time. What do we care about the pills at this point? We're going to telepills into our deal with the devil? Probably not, right? What do we care? Let's just work our way towards the land and be excited and be happy that we had a winning run here that was also quite fun, you know? This was a good run that we really can't feel bad about. There's a lot of great stuff that happened here. We killed the lamb. We didn't hit. Did we unlock anything for this? Probably not, because we should have had it unlocked at our post at the beginning, but we just had that weird save bug. But hey, we've knocked it. Is that that's the negative? No way. Tyrone, come on, bud. What's going on here? For now, we won. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't click the like button, helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. What's going on? Hey everybody, welcome back to Mind Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Maybe we'll try greed mode with somebody, see if that affects the game. Maybe we can do it. Maggie, greed mode? Is it gonna crash? It crashed, okay. So in actuality, we're probably not gonna do that. This might be a bad day to try to unlock stuff, because it seems like the patch has crashed a lot of the alternate paths, and that Samson run, we didn't even get the achievement for having finished the run. So you know what? Let's just do what we do when we don't have anything else to do, and we'll just do your standardizing run here. Got a world's card. Sing it with me, everybody. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got this. Shake it. We have to hit the button to get out of here. So we start with this, and that actually completely accomplished it. I didn't think that was going to do the job, but it did the job. We got a key out of it as well, and then inside of here, we're going to get a single penny. Not worth the bomb spent to get in there. Life goes on. The last run we had with Samson was awesome. Like I said, you know, I can understand people being salty over that not unlocking, but completing the progress that we're supposed to have in the dark room. It hasn't been a great day necessarily for the, you know, Isaac functionality, but it's been a great day for the ARG, and I'll take a, you know, a once-in-a-lifetime kind of like sweet ARG that breaks the game for a day over, oh, this thing doesn't work right now, blah, blah, you know, I'm going to wring my hands over it. Like I said, you know, we got to think of this long-term, replaying Isaac forever. I'll always have more time to do a Samson Dark Room run, Samson Hush run. It's just a shame that we couldn't get it all done at once, because that was a run that was definitely capable of doing that, barring things same, of course. And okay, God's Flesh for Shrink Shot. I don't think it's a particularly strong item, but it is a fun item. I think, you know, a lot of people, and this is not me telling you how to enjoy your game, you can do that however you please, but for a lot of people, I think Isaac represents a list of tasks to be accomplished, and for me what it represents is an engine to exercise my own absurdity and the absurdity within the bounds that the game allows me to exercise. So I don't know, it's not like I had, you know, go to the grocery store, get milk on my to-do list, and I went to the grocery store, they're out of milk, and I'm like, God damn it, Tyrone! I was supposed to get milk, and now I can't accomplish it, my whole day's ruined. It's more like, I thought that would give us the extra HP, but that's okay. It's more like, you know, we'll accomplish it at a later date. We'll just have orange juice today instead of milk. We'll just have water, we'll have tea, it doesn't matter right now. Again, I kind of feel like God's Flesh is an item I don't fully understand yet. If it's just an interesting tier effect, that's cool. But there's a lot of items, you know, I think it was something like Concussive Tears. It's an interesting tier effect.
Good for me now.
That was new to Rebirth, but it also carried a damage bonus that was not immediately apparent the first time we saw it. Rainbow Baby. It's okay, especially for Curse of the Unknown. Would have preferred something a little better, but that's okay as well. So yeah, maybe there's, you know, like a 0.2 tiers upgrade or something along with this. I don't know. I would be skeptical, probably. My initial, you know, my Occam's razor is that we'll probably be expecting it to just be the tier effect, but let's look at someone who knows a little bit more than me to figure that out. If there's an item over there, usually those items are good. I will say that. Typically, if you see an item that is in the middle of the rocks, you want to get a Hangman card and pick it up if it's at all possible. We could get just a Deal with the Devil that gives us the ability to fly as well. Or, how about we get 3 Guppy items that are Deal with the Devil and just transform into Guppy and then fly over to it. But suffice to say, I probably will be looking to pick up tarot cards if they're available. Try it, Pushpin. It's probably just about exactly worth the bomb and the key we spent on it. It could be shit as well. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's gonna be shit, but it could be shit. I don't want to hit him too much when he's close to the fire, because he could actually walk himself into it. Yeah, make my life much, much easier. Thank you so much for your idiocy. I appreciate it. We did almost get hit by the fire ourselves, so who's the idiot now? Stop with the teleporting. And, I really thought he might hit himself. That's going to extinguish the fire. I'm amazed it lasted this long, to be honest with you. Okay, our item. Speed upgrade. Not too bad. Krampus fight. This is kind of shitty. Because we won't have to deal with the Devil President. If it gives us Krampus' head, we can re-roll it. If it doesn't give us Krampus' head, it's going to give us Lump of Coal, which is good. But in this really unique situation, I think I'm just going to go for the re-roll right off the bat. I'm not even going to look to see what it is. Contract from below. You know what? I think we can make a case that this is arguably better than Lump of Coal. I love the extra damage, don't get me wrong. Extra consumables and especially extra chests might be worth more. But I was obviously hoping for like a flying item or something truly out of control. But being able to get double consumables, I think probably this was I'm not gonna say it's a good reroll, but it was a good trade for us. It was probably a bad reroll if it was Lump of Coal, because we could save our reroll for something else. But I'll live with this. This is okay. Let's check for our secret room. Don't want to leave this floor until we're sure we've more or less exhausted all the potential opportunities to get this item. I also feel like, is this the room with where was the room that had like 1,000 pots on it? That was the room I was looking forward to, maybe throwing down a bomb in the middle of those pots to have a chance to get a quarter or something. Got a single penny instead. A little disappointing, fair to say, but that's okay. Next step is blow up our donation machine and look for a tarot card, honestly. Is there a tarot card in here? There is. And we got a decent amount of money. We'll buy the card. Hope it's a Hangman. It's Justice. Justice is okay. Not specifically what I wanted. Then we'll buy whatever the 7-cent item is. I doubt it'll be what we want. It is Diplopia, which I will use immediately, and that will allow us to get this other item for free. Ventricle Razor, which is it's unfortunately the portal item, which we don't want. But then we can D6 our existing D6 and the Ventricle Cutter and get 2 new items. One's Box of Friends, the other is the Candle. And that's the end of the line for us there. But we did take a lot of items out of the shop. Was it worth it? Yeah, we spent a couple of bombs and fun with our donation machine and had a really unique situation show up. Obviously, I would have preferred some passive items. I'm a little surprised that we got exclusively active items there, but it was fun nonetheless. Now we find ourselves a little bit behind the 8 ball on some small rock, great pickup. We got a speed upgrade, which is useful, if not, a superstar item for us. We will take the left hand here, regardless of whether or not we lose our deal with the President, or not President, but chance by taking red or damage. Because the left hand does give us the best chance of getting Spirit Hearts and Guppy items, blah, blah, blah. We don't have that many keys anyway, so we're not missing out on too many chests that we care about that much. And that's unfortunate. But also we have Contract with Los, getting like double red chests in many situations. But anyway, we're a little bit behind the 8 ball. We don't have to deal with Devil President. We don't have like truly incredible damage. We don't have great HP. We're just kind of like, we're like average across the board right now. So we got our work cut out for us to some extent. But as Isaac, certainly we got good potential to make that happen in the future. That Diplopia play was pretty cool. I'm starting to realize that Diplopia on the shop is like, it's probably, if you already have a good spacebar item, it's probably best to just Diplopia the shop and get a free item. I think, and all the consumables as well. What ended up being interesting there was we deployed the item pedestal that had a D6 into another D6 that actually had a full charge, which I was not expecting that. So we got another like 3 or 2 rerolls out of it, which was cool. If we had more money, we could have bought the other pedestal as well and then rerolled that too. But I guess we probably did reroll it. I just didn't see what it was because of the curse of the line.
Wow.
Anyway, interesting situation. Taking a lot of enough damage here. I'm not thrilled with this, but
Pretty good.
I have faith that if we just kind of survive long
Reach
enough,
out, touch face, boom, bang, ba, bang, boom, boom, ba, bang, ba, bang, ba, 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 boom,
concerned
bang,
about
ba,
our
bang,
overall chances on this run.
bang, ba,
We are
bang.
Isaac. Isaac runs are
You're
typically wins. If we're being realistic, you know. People in the Isaac community have said stuff like, if I play as Isaac, I don't think I would ever lose again. So if we just capitulate completely on this run, it'd be a pretty big disappointment, all things considered. Nice shot. Now again, there is still the chance. It's not large, especially considering we got to deal with Devil on the last floor, but there's still a chance that we pick up a deal with Devil. Now there is not. But we got a Guppy item, which we'll use once for protection and then reroll. Comes Sack Dagger. I don't believe that the items get rerolled, or the pool gets changed when you walk out anymore. It used to be you walk out, and no longer would it be a Deal with Devil item. If you rerolled it, it would become just a regular boss item. So that was obviously like a huge problem, and you could just reroll as early as possible, and then if you ran out, you'd be like, well, shit. But in our situation right now, this is good, because Sack Dagger is actually an awesome item for us. Sure, maybe we prefer to get a second Guppy item, but Sack Dagger is like absolutely worthwhile as well.
Well,
and I will use that probably to my own detriment.
Yeah.
As we move forward here to hit enemies that I probably should just be shooting instead. But you know, that's the Northern Lion way. That's the way Dad did it. That's the way America does it, and it's worked out pretty well so far. Alrighty. Looking for our item room. Shop is a secondary concern. If we can get it, more power to us. If we can't, no skin off our scrub, right? Yeah, sure. Stompy without a speed downgrade is good. I think this is a great example of why. Get an Emperor card. That's a really, really good card. Big things for that is teleporting out of a curse room or out of a mob trap room and into the boss room immediately. So we can also use that maybe do like 2 rooms on the next floor, walk into our curse room, Emperor card out, and we'll have a D6 ready. I'm stoked that we have the left hand as well. The left hand plus Guppy item gives us a plus contract from Blow as well. Gives us a pretty above average chance of becoming Guppy. Something we haven't always been able to accomplish with regularity on this run, or on Afterbirth, I should say, not on this run, in this game, in this expansion. So I'm interested. I'm intrigued. This run has all the tools necessary to make something happen. This game's 2, so it is worth using this. We get HP, Spirit Hearts. And you know what? I regret everything, but I don't feel too bad. We got an HP upgrade, and we traded 1 Spirit Heart that we gained there in order to get such terrible damage. In order to get that other red chest, which ended up being nothing, but we got 2 Spirit Hearts on the room, so I'm super displeased about our performance there. Of course, in hindsight, we would have rather not done that, but if it had been a Guppy item, especially an active Guppy item, then we re-roll it, and all of a sudden our Guppy dream comes true, and, you know, 1 fell swoop there. I think I could be convinced maybe that God's Flesh is actually a Tears, well, not a Tears downgrade, but like a downgraded tier effect for us, a negative, I guess I should say. Not to be confused with the negative, but I never used that item anyway, apparently. It makes it so, like, oftentimes I'm like, oh, we're done a room, and then all of a sudden I realize, wait, no, we're not. We're still very much fighting an enemy here. I can't see them anymore. They've been hiding. It is worth trying to find a crawl space or a black market. I'm not going to harp on it too much, but it's something that's suggested. We can swing it. I would like to. Sack Dagger is doing some great work here. It's all when I get hit because of Sack Dagger, it's my fault. When Sack Dagger allows me to do something awesome, it's Sack Dagger's benefit. Like that, that's the truth. I'm not even being sarcastic. It's a great item. I love it, and if I can use it perfectly, I would love to. Joker card. I'm gonna use it right now, so we can keep our It's terrible. I actually am going to be a complete idiot. I'm going to take Red Heart damage on this floor. Because I don't want to deal with the devil. Now that I've seen that this deal with the devil sucks. So we took Red Heart damage. Then I'm going to blow this up and buy a Spirit Heart. This might seem absolutely idiotic. And you know, I'll level with you. It might be absolutely idiotic. But hopefully you understand my reasoning. Basically comes down to, I want to lower our chances of getting a deal with the devil on this floor now that I've already seen the deal with the devil and it's dog shit. We would be better off not having this deal. I forgot we'd already seen our raiders. We'd be better off getting a deal with the devil on our next floor if it's at all possible. I'm super stoked to have gotten Dr. Fetus. It's an item that comes with lots of cool synergies now. And is not awful from a damage perspective, which is even better. It's worth it. I think I'll take the half heart, and I'll save the Emperor card in case we really, want it 100% swing boss rush, which might be a little bit more palatable now that we have Dr. Fetus. It's a cost, but it's a cost I'm willing to bear in this situation. And we should stay close. There is, of course, an obvious problem with Dr. Fetus, and that's the bombs don't explode immediately, so we gotta time it on these enemies, which can be a little bit more cumbersome. Sometimes it works out with an unintended benefit. I really hope I don't get bitten in the ass by this deal with the devil thing. If I lost like 2 Spirit Hearts and still get a deal with wow, that's lucky, I guess. If I get a deal with the devil here in spite of the fact that I sacrificed 2 Spirit Hearts to not get a deal with the devil, I wouldn't be pissed. I'd just be like, oh, okay. Good. We want the tears up. We're going to want to reroll. So we'll head down to our next floor. Tears down, tears up. Awesome. Dr. Fetus effect. I think I'm going to Emperor card right away, and that's going to seem probably very short-sighted, but I have a reroll ready, and I have a great chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor. I want to see if we can manage to make that work in our favor the way I would like it to. If we can get a 9 lives or 2 miscellaneous or even 1 miscellaneous guy item here.
We don't need more damage.
I'd be stoked. Very, very happy. Probably 2 bombs away from making Gertie die here. There we go. Little Gertie is almost not worth taking, I think, in this situation where I don't intend to be firing all that much. This is weird. Because technically, we probably should pick up Ghost Baby before picking up Abaddon, but I really want to re-roll Ghost Baby because it's terrible, so I feel like probably take Gimpy, take Abaddon, and then re-roll Ghost Baby. And it still sucks. But my reasoning for this was basically, I don't want a free Ghost Baby.
Interesting.
Like a free Ghost Baby. It's still Ghost Baby. It still sucks. So we might as well. I'd rather pay 3 Spirit Hearts for a good deal than no Spirit Hearts for a shit deal. If that makes sense. If we can't have both, if they're mutually exclusive, I'd rather pay for the filet mignon than eat a plate full of nutritious garbage, basically. Not to say that all nutritious food is garbage. That's not where I'm coming at this from. Rather, literally, what I'm constructing this analogy around is the idea of a plate of food that is awful, but does keep you alive and keep you sick. So I didn't find a perfect metaphor engine there. Wow, that was terrible damage. I'll take a Spirit Heart. But would like to get the item from this floor. It's more valuable for us to get the item than it is to get to boss rush. I think because we don't have a teleport card. I don't really intend on doing boss rush. I think we're borderline strong enough because of the Dr. Fetus pickup, obviously, but ideally we can do both. The item will be down here, which it isn't like those are. I'm not going to bother picking up the bombs because why would I bother picking up bombs? I can shoot bombs myself with a little bit of finesse, we can swing it. And if you're looking at this and you're like, why aren't you picking up any consumables? It's because we're guaranteed to come back this way anyway. It's like Mark Twain said, never do today, maybe put off till tomorrow. I don't know if Mark Twain
Oh my
said that.
god.
That seems like something, if you were like a titan of an industry, like Mark Twain was, you'd probably just say that so people, they lower their level of competition towards you, right? You'd be like, yeah, well, here's my advice as the #1 author in the world right now. Hey, if you're going to do something, don't do it. And then he's like, man, this is awesome. All these authors aren't making books anymore. It's so easy for me to, win the Pulitzer Prize every year. I should give this advice more often. technically we should pick up those 2 keys, but I'm booking it a little bit here because we do still have a chance at boss rush. The Blood of the Martyr pickup, totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. And just want to see it being second secret room. Nope, okay. Also fine. Second secret room? Yes. Okay, we gotta check. Not worth stressing out over. Maybe worth stressing out over a Justice card. Got a Spirit Heart out of it. Okay, okay. We're gonna be a little slow, and that's okay. What are we doing on this run? Like, we don't have a goal. My goal, that might be worth it actually. My goal on this run at this point is largely just to have fun, and I'm having a good time.
Having a good time.
Curse of, yeah, I can't, there's a retro vision. Let's see. Terrible shot on my mark. Good.
Oh, it's the magnet.
Don't create any turrets accidentally. Oh, that's gonna create a turret.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ideal setup. Don't create several turrets. Oh, don't give me that backwards bony bullshit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm taking way too much time there.
Yeah.
Ah, those are not cards.
A little bit better.
He knocked my fucking bomb away. You know what? I'm going to accept that we're probably going to take a little damage here. We're going to run in and do that. That worked exactly according to plan. Almost fucked with us a little bit. Come on. Teleport. Ooh, Yarrow Rune. This is the seed of a fun run. Stick with the arrow. Oh, 2 special runes right off the bat. Daddy Longlegs, obviously a snap take there. And Champion Belt, nothing wrong with that either. Let's get the hell out of here. If we can bomb our way quickly enough, we could get to our boss rush. And we might be able to compete on boss rush right now. We might not, but we might be able to. Let's give it a shot. That didn't open the door. Well, that has cemented my position as world's smartest idiot. Which is a bad thing, I think. Got 1 minute left to get in the fight. Sack Dagger will crush Mom. Like, that's not even a worry of mine right now. Yeah, we're gonna make it in time. Alright, so now it comes down to whether or not boss rush is actually worth it. And that's always debatable. We'll see. 2 red chests. Oh, one's a teleport to the deal with the devil, which sucks the big one. 2 Spirit Hearts, though. Not so mad about that, but a little bit disappointed in the deal with the devil in general. I think it's this Blue Mom, which is actually awesome, because Blue Mom, her foot spends the most amount of time on the ground, which means Sack Dagger was going to shoot up. Sack Dagger, Australian record producer, friend to famous Aussie Mr. I'm joking. Okay, here we go. Glitter Bombs, Continuum Shots, the Mulligan Satanic Bible. What an interesting setup here. I feel like we should take Glitter Bombs and see if they work with Dr. Venus, which they do. So effectively,
oh no, it's good.
We've created unlimited consumables here. Is it worth the time we're going to spend on boss rush? I don't know. But what we are going to learn here is whether or not it's worth the amount of time that we spend on boss rush. And I think that's worth something in and of itself, don't you? We get the opportunity to have a cool bomb synergy, and in addition, learn something that might benefit us, or teach us something about the future of, or our future. Maybe this ends up being an awesome synergy, the likes of which we never could have had before Afterbirth could come out. Admittedly, some of these enemies do real well against these glitter bombs. Glitter bombs. I'll take it. Yeah, and having permanent Polaroid invincibility with Sack Dagger is also, of course, incredible. Damage leaves a little bit to be desired. We have Gimpy, right? We picked up Gimpy. Having picked up Gimpy, I am, like, completely not worried about this boss rush. Got a Eternal part out of that, huh? Even ignoring the fact that we're obviously guaranteed to get one more item out of this, we have unlimited consumables, basically, from our glitter bombs. And then we have the added chance of getting Spirit Hearts back from Gimpy, so I think we're in a very safe spot. Oh, you just made the biggest mistake of your life, mister, unless you jump at exactly that moment, which you did. Alright, so you played Knifey Spoony before. Boss Rush, I think, is shorter now. Not necessarily easier, but shorter. Oh, this is bullshit. It's not actually bullshit, it's just annoying. Bombs are like the anti-counter to, it makes Tinted Rock shine, but I gotta keep our Small Rock, not Small Rock, left hand, same cadence. The big reason it's bullshit is just because, you know, we can't kill several phases at the same time here. It's okay, we got some kind of card there. I can get it. Those 18 bombs just looking like a fool with their bombs on the ground. I would love more bomb synergies now. Can't believe that worked. Hello, Kate. What's up? Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead. You know what? Thank you for asking. One more hit. Now, I don't know what killed him there. It was like he touched the bomb and just decided he didn't want to live anymore. Oh, man, that Dorby. It was really nice. Watch, like, the thermometer in my room. Like, right now, reads 30 degrees Celsius. Watching it slowly dip down here. Oh, that's a very nice breeze. I'm saying, you know, in and out, isn't it like winter in Canada? Canada notoriously, you know, cold country. Well, it's true, but Vancouver is a little different than the rest of Canada. You know, it like never snows. It snows maybe once or twice a year, and it's always just like off the ground really quickly. So it doesn't get cold enough for me to want my room to be 30 degrees Celsius. I mean, I don't want my room to be 30 degrees Celsius at any time, but it's kind of it's a fact of life using, you know, like a computer in here, and it's a small office with not a whole lot of ventilation, but I'm always happy to have that door open.
I wish.
Pick up a little bit of fresh air. It's already dipped down to like 28. That seems like absurd levels of heat transfer, but I'm not an engineer, so what do I know? Oh, we did get a spirit guard here. Just kind of trucking along. Suppose we could fight Hush on this run. Find ourselves invested in the idea of doing so. We're probably going to be a little too slow. Maybe if we get some form of mapping. Yeah, the mine was our last run, right? Yes. Last boss? Not last boss. Last boss? Fought a few horsemen. Oh, where did you come from? Motorin, what's your price for flight? Okay, I don't care. Take the damage. It's worth it to get it done quickly. Hey, there we go. We got Aquarius, which we'll re-roll because it's not that good. And we got Proptosis, which we'll take because it's awesome. Obviously, we're going to stick with the arrow route. I don't even remember which way we came in here. Okay. There's no exit. Oh, it was just hidden by the scoreboard at the top. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, out of all the bugs, this is the worst by far. Okay, so Proptosis, do our bombs start out big and then get small? No, but I'm assuming that we do still get maybe a flat damage bonus or maybe even a range bonus on the bomb. Like the area of effect might be larger. This is all a conjecture, by the way. Like I don't know one way or the other. Just throwing out what would Proptosis do. Proptosis normally makes your tears larger and also makes them do more damage, so it would maybe a larger explosion radius. I don't know. Not gonna sweat the pills too much. This is all
Proptosis?
Alright, that's actually really good. Should have sweated the pills. This is largely a Deal with the Devil type setup for us right now. We're hoping to make the Guppy dream come true. Wow, one bomb actually just killed Chubb. Not that Chubb is the be-all end-all as far as HP goes, but you know, if a bomb plus Daddy Longlegs is killing him, I think we got a pretty good setup in terms of our bomb damage. Oh, it's very good. Alright, so we're one Guppy item away from the Guppy tree. Does it work with Dr. Fetus? Honestly, oh, that sucks, but Mr. Mega's great for us. Honestly, I would assume yes. Because the synergies have been reworked. There's always a chance that I'm incorrect in this, but I think the odds are that it probably would be a huge benefit for us. Oh, that didn't kill that one? Is that even possible? Daddy Longlegs solved the problem. Thank you. Daddy Longlegs solved the problem. Thank you. So you want something done right, you gotta do yourself. That is not a Guppy item, and I wish I could fly, but that's okay. let's stop taking so much dumb damage. Hush is looking like increasingly like a little bit of a pipe dream here. Of course, we could just, fly away, bomb our way through all these rooms, and never have to worry about our timing on this run ever again. Not guppy items. That's okay. No skin off my scrub. We don't need any of that stuff, obviously. That is ideal. Teleport is not, though. There are battery charges around, but I'm really focusing on saving my battery charges for the deal with the devil, because that's where the vast majority of our value is going to lie. It might seem like we're going very slow, but it's largely just a byproduct of boss rush taking us so long. Not so long, but the extra 2 or 3 minutes it adds is not meaningless. Oh, double battery charge. Again, saving it for a potential deal with the devil, then maybe we'll go back and try to make it work on our poison touch or something like that. This is going to be slower. Butt bombs is actually quickly becoming one of my favorite synergies. For situations exactly like this, you have crowd control, but you can only kill one bomb, or you can only kill one enemy at a time with bombs. So instead, you just roast them with the butt bombs, and it's easy, surprisingly fun sentence to say. Try it out for yourself. Roast them with the butt bombs. Good. Thank you for not being a telepills. Yeah, okay. So we got Maw the Void, Ceremonial Rose. I think we reroll. I think we gotta hedge our bets. If we take Ceremonial Rose, reroll the other one. It becomes a vessel, so that's an ability to fly and occasional invincibility as well. I think we're just gonna head down to the next floor and try to make the... Well, I don't even know at this point. Our HP is low enough that maybe Hush isn't what we want, but I do think that deal with that worked out nicely for us. We didn't become Guppy, but we got one of the principal things that you want when you want to become Guppy, which is the ability to fly. And now we'll reroll our entire run on when it's doubtless going to be a 1 or a 6 room.
Whoa! Oh. The sprinkler.
I just unlocked myself in that area. Not my proudest moment. Assuming, it's 2 bombs and 1 daddy long legs blade. So now we're they're Guppy, not Guppy, that's okay. Blow this deep judgment up gives us a better chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor. I had a feeling that would be it. Let's reroll just... I didn't expect to get something better.
Então, pois é.
I rerolled in the hopes of getting something more interesting. And is Glitch Baby more interesting? Maybe now. The game's less than a month old, the expansion's less than a month old, but probably in the future you're going to be happy to take it and be in that situation. Red chests are not scarce, but all that being said, I'm still going to try to take this red chest and see if we can make Guppy happen. Guppy more important than Hush, I think. Well, more likely than Hush, which makes it more of a pressing concern, I guess. Oh, it's blue time. Fantastic. Lemon party pill. Well, we're about to find out if it's actually 30 minutes to Hush. So we get in there 30, 35. That's not 30 or 35. I'm talking about 30 minutes, 35 seconds. We may be able to put that to rest. The prep people probably already know, but I've never figured it out for myself. I can get down with that level of light science from time to time. Please. Good. Yeah, we're not going to make Hush if it's 30 minutes. And that's okay. Because if anything, maybe I should be happy that I have an excuse not to fight Hush. An enemy who has given me fits and has not been my favorite nemesis over the course of my very small Afterbirth career so far. But again, getting that lost victory has changed my opinions. Hopefully we get a deal with the devil here. Pick up 9 lives. Make our Guppy dream come true. See if it works with these awesome bombs. And then we've learned something, we've had fun, we've gotten a cool tier effect, we've gotten an awesome transformation, and this run has proved itself. We'll head up to the cathedral, obviously. We still have the Yarrow room, so that's a big one for us. We're gonna get 8 items on the chest for sure. At this point, I'm kind of you know what, I hate you. So I'm gonna bomb my way out of here. And be extremely happy to do so. Wow, that was discordant. Secret room, maybe? No. Oh, okay, our man, our radius on those bombs is actually awesome. Also taking empty vessel for a little bit of unexpected instability there. Rooms that we like, that we don't like, we're gonna bomb our way out of. Sweet. I don't know what this means. Means fast, maybe? Yeah, this is our correct path. This is Ultra Pride, Super Pride, regular Pride. We could re-roll, Anarchist Hope, we could fade out with it, but it didn't. And now our HP is kind of getting down there. A little scared. Gotta check for the Spirit Hearts, which might actually be valuable for us now. Okay, we still, like, we have this one in the bag. I've been playing stupidly because I've been not penalized for playing stupidly. And that's on me, because I'm an adult, and I should be able to separate myself and stuff like that, but, let's play more intelligently, because it would be beneficial for us to not fucking die like an idiot. Okay, no tinted rocks there, unfortunately. I recognize there is a curse room. I really wish that I'd taken that into the curse room. I think that I will throw caution to the wind, and we'll go into our curse room and see what we can get. And my reasoning is, it's only going to cost... Oh, there we go. Now, by coming this direction, it's free. As long as we don't get hit on the rest of this room. We're going to pay 1 Spirit Heart to get in here. We're going to get another Yarrow rune. We can't Yarrow the Yarrow rune. Which, it's like Principle 101. Well, it's not Principle 101, but it's an early principle of mine. You can't Yarrow the Yarrow. It's like wishing for more wishes. You can't do it. Let's head in here. Now people are going to be like, wait, I'm going to drop the left hands. I always want to not drop the left hand because it can pay out Gummy. And I've had it happen once. Maybe twice, actually, now that I think about it. Once on stream, maybe once in a video that I've walked into walked into the chest, forgotten I had the left hand, and gotten Gummy out of it. And it's always hilarious, but I think it is smarter for us to avoid that idiocy and instead just see what we get. Play things the old-fashioned. Liera right away. And crack these open. Decent, not decent. Maybe decent. Terrible. Interesting. Okay, I guess we're sticking with that because I got bumped into it. I think we'll take Mongo Baby and Taurus, and we'll re-roll the rest. Yes, I re-rolled $3 bill. Take the Relic. Might as well take everything passive here, and then just forget me now down to the next floor, and we'll get another 4 items out of it, which is pretty good. No curses. Awesome. Then we get the Weapon for Dummies, little Chump, the Miter. So Miter and Relic is an awesome setup for us here. Voltar. And Telepathy for Dummies, which is actually not horrible. Wow, that was horrible. It's not horrible.
Nice.
We're reft of other spacebar items to choose from, so not too displeased by that. And the Miter has helped us out, and Bracing the Relic shit as well. Spinal Bite Monk. This is good. We have some survivability in case we die. I'd feel pretty embarrassed if we ended up having to use the Ankh, but I'd rather be embarrassed than dead. Because I'm not invincible. So, here's a great and another Spirit Heart, Swing King, courtesy of the Miter. Or sorry, the Relic, I should say. Starting with invincibility thanks to Empty Vessel. This is really like a group effort here. I like it. Another speed upgrade is awesome. Mom's Eye is actually worse for us than good for us, but the speed upgrade is great because of the fact that we can use Taurus more often. Occasionally shooting a tear out of my butt is really bad business here. Alright, AAA battery. AAA battery maybe beats Judas this more because it means we can have homing bombs on every single room. So I actually think it's probably better for us than not. I think it's better for us to have the extra damage is what I'm getting at.
Bad place to
we got
stop, my
sticky
friend.
bomb shots now. Or sticky bombs, I guess. Not sticky bomb shots. That's a different item altogether. I don't know if this is good, but it has a bomb on the icon, so I'm assuming it's not bad for us. And Taurus is getting used like on the regular now, which is actually great. So see Long Legs and Stigmata. I hate to lose the invincibility, but sure, we'll take every item we get. I mean, this is the whole reason, I was stoked to have Contract from Below, right? This is why I wasn't salty that we lost Lump of Coal, because we had the opportunity for something like this to happen if we just lived long enough, which we did. Oh, hit myself. show. This is a several item show happening right here. It's actually the Tom Green show. It's not the Green Tom show. It's my favorite show. That's just awful damage. But another Spirit Art because the run refuses to let us die. And I really appreciate that as the person in question on this run. More Spirit Arts every time we hit ourselves. More items. Why not? Sock jutsu. I would like to kill.
I believe in cards. In the heart of the...
No, that was blue pen. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, well...
Wait, is that 3?
It's been kind of a long run, but it's been a fun run to find out Bug Day.
Holy shit.
I've had a good time, at least. We found our second
wow.
by blowing ourselves up accidentally as is canon. And, we got Obsessed Fan, which I think is a bad item. And we got Holy Mantle, which I think is really good. And there was a, black card on there. I'm specifically not going to take it just to be kind of an asshole, because we're going to win easily regardless. Sweet! Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this round. For now, thanks. Hey everybody, welcome back.
Yeah.
We did terribly on yesterday's game. You know, I have to own up to this and see where we finished yesterday. It's actually, you know what, first off, kudos to Nick, kudos to Bear, and even though I don't mean any disrespect to Rob or Last Great Wolf there, but they made it past the first floor. That's very impressive. And Luke roasted and toasted your ass as usual. I'm joking. We basically died on the same floor. Anyway, we're gonna try to perform better today, which would be nice. We're going to Mega Satan as Maggie. Interesting. Not an Excel floor. Not an Excel floor. We're gonna ignore Mom's bra. This is a tempting little nugget of interest, isn't it? Right here. Probably the best phrase to use there. It's appropriate for how I'm feeling about this run. I was glad that made out early because I was actually very frightened that
I got
you would force us to get down to like half of a heart in order to actually make that work fantastically for us. And I don't know why I'm saying fantastic. Maybe I'm thinking of Fallout New Vegas a little bit. But Speedball is a totally worthwhile pickup. Not only early in the game, but whenever in the game. We have taken some dumb damage. Let's try to, you know, you don't need me to go on my diatribe of what I consider important and unimportant when it comes to a daily challenge perspective, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to try to minimize damage taken, because I think that's probably the easiest way for us to get the highest score possible, provided we actually live long enough to make this run work. Now, Mom's bra, not quite good enough to take. I don't think there's enough, you know, in this phrasing again, I don't think there's enough in Mom's bra here for us to take it over the Yum Heart, especially because the Yum Heart actually does give us points every time we manage to meaningfully use it. And I do think that, you know, Mom's bra is an okay spacebar item if you got limited options, but I would probably take Yum Heart over it because it opens up like more interesting kind of lines of play for us. For example, we could play Blood Banks and use Yum Heart to heal us up from that. You know, we can play Demon Judgments like we already did and heal up from that and get some value out of that. I'll take Latchkey. We will not get a blood bank on the next floor unless it happens randomly, but we certainly have enough keys that we can manage to get like a Guppy's tail or something.
Yeah,
Infestation 2 is a fantastic item. Absolutely fantastic.
This is
trade a bomb for a bomb and a key.
Can I get him?
Now, even though our damage is not going to be that great, I can't believe I said fantastic again, but health upgrade as well. Even though our damage is not going to be that great, having the spiders, you always want them. It's like, you always want more damage, but even if your damage sucks, the spiders still give you more damage. You're still going to be stoked to have them. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. We can basically afford to get hits at least 3 times, maybe 4, depending on what size of shots we get hit by. So I'm pretty sure that there's no way we don't get a Deal with the Devil here. Considering we're fighting Mega Satan, if this daily challenge is actually curated, I would expect to see some decent Deal with the Devil items at some point. It doesn't necessarily have to be this Deal with the Devil, but we're going to need damage in order to have a good chance to beat Mega Satan, or just a colossal amount of HP. But I wouldn't be surprised to see some awesome Deal with the Devil items, but I still don't know if these are curated or not curated, but Certainly, some of them have seemed themed, but they could just be themed, coincidentally. We will absolutely take the matchbook, extra bombs we can use with Wheel of Fortune, and we'll be fighting Krampus. So I'm thinking we try something along these lines, and it worked out okay.
And these two diamonds.
Spent a bomb, did a lot of damage to Krampus, but also gave us a bomb and a key. Not that we need the key right now, but that's okay. That's damage we avoided, which I'm excited about. Those are points we're never going to lose until the next time we get hit in probably a fraction of a second. Continue exploring this floor. Lump of coal, good pickup. Not, going to write home about it or anything like that, but it's decent enough to be semi-excited about. I don't know if it actually affects our spiders, but it could affect our spiders. And if those spiders end up dealing more damage, anything that makes our spiders deal more damage is going to be, chief amongst the things we're going to want on this run. Or on every run, for that matter. Just waiting for the crawl space to show up there. Maybe next time. What do you think? Secret room? No. I don't like to be wasting consumables in Creed mode. Or not Creed mode, sorry, daily challenges, but I don't like to be wasting consumables in Creed mode either. They're also very valuable in that, but this is not Creed mode. Hematemesis. Well, we actually did not get points there, I think, for using Krampus, or not Krampus, it said Yom Heart. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that doesn't give you points anymore. Will we fight Boss Rush on this run? If
Be
we can,
careful.
Yes. Will we fight Hush? I would prefer not to, but always the red chest cursed eye, man. I can't do it. I can't do it if we're going to fight Hush and we're going to do Boss Rush. It's just too much of a liability, unfortunately. Even though I like it on, non-score focused runs. Not like it, but, I find it kind of interesting on non-focused score runs. Non-score focused runs, I should say. Non-forward focused runs. Amicus Cookbook. I'm not even going to pick it up. Because the odds of it showing up are probably, or showing up again, I should say, are less than the opportunity cost associated with picking up the item and then putting it back down, which is like minus 20 points in a little time. It's not much, but it's more than I'm willing to spend to just take it out of the pool. Golden Horseshoe. So I believe this gives us a better chance. Don't quote me on this. This is conjecture, but I believe this gives me a better chance of getting golden consumables. And considering how valuable golden consumables can be, I'm excited about that. I don't mind our spiders being on these chasms, by the way. It's better if they can, also help us kill enemies relatively quickly, but I don't mind them being stuck up here, because that means we just get to use them on the next floor. Next room, I should say. Alright, got him. Let's go inside of our curse room. And I don't regret this. At least not yet. Play this guy 4 times, and then use Yum Heart. Ooh, a Demon Baby. We got another Yum Heart. Stored up, just in case he was a little bit more aggressive there. If you are one of those players who plays without going to curse rooms, I think you're going to be a little, not super behind the 8-ball, but a little behind the 8-ball relative to where you could be if you'd, made the extra effort and gotten Speedball and Demon Judge or Demon Baby here. Not necessarily like a huge coup either way, but good enough to consider. Butt bombs, probably not good enough. Let's try, remake them. Little Dish, I don't know. Experimental treatment, like that. I'm going to take 404 because I don't know what it does. But we'll try to get another penny. Reasoning behind that is, obviously I want to reroll that item again. I have faith that we'll get something good out of it. We really need something good to justify Mega Satan, Boss Rush, and Hush. Well, bombs are okay. Little Dish is okay. Experimental treatment, not okay. That one's just not okay. But, wow, doors open already. Before we go for it, maybe I'll just work my way down here, just so we know what we're looking at on the entire floor. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. I kind of froze up. He should be coming close to our boss fight. Go back, backtrack, see what we can get. I have, my thinking is always feast or famine. There's got to be something good in there. Great in there, I should say. And if it's not great, why... such terrible damage. Why bother? We can just leave behind instead.
Hey,
if it is a half-decent passive item on my next opportunity, I'm going to stick with it because
that's where we start.
We pretty much
I
have
don't
to.
like rerolling.
I've knocked that away from what could have been a secret room. Okay, the Frail is bad, but not so bad as to be, truly scary here.
We
We're also way ahead of
are
schedule for
not
Boss
gonna
Rush, which
miss
by association means we're way ahead of schedule for Hush. So that's okay.
Doesn't work.
Well, okay, he jumped a little more quickly than I would have originally anticipated. That was terrible performance on my behalf as well. Watch out for the brimstone lasers. Do as much damage as it's
What
because that's great.
What?
We can kill him right here. That would be super
I
ideal.
don't think we need anything else.
Speed upgrade, Spirit Heart, and I mean, I'm kind of tempted to go to our shop and then blow up. Oh, we don't have a donation machine. It's a daily challenge, right? Okay, so we'll just blow up this statue one last time, unless we get a penny here. Okay, blow up this statue one last time and take whatever we can get. Man, that sucks. We shouldn't have even picked it up, I think, but that's unfortunate. In hindsight, butt bombs probably was the right take. Lugish is an acceptable take there, but I swung for the fences and I got my pants stuck on the chain link and it pulled my underwear off, and I ended up being made fun of on America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Cursed maze. Not a huge problem when you're not really strapped for time. Spiders doing.
Oh, Doctor's Remote. I don't know if I want to.
Bombs could be valuable.
I think we're gonna suck that up.
I mean, butt bombs, I should have stuck with them. I think butt bombs are fast becoming maybe like my second favorite bombs in sad bombs. Just because of the number of items that can actually just give you bombs, like Curse of the Tower, or, you know, number 2. Having butt bombs as your synergy can actually be really valuable because you can clear out rooms, you know, especially if you can get, like, number 2 butt bombs and whatever the one is that gives you mass poisoning. You walk into the room, everything gets poisoned, you fart out a bomb, everything that isn't dead from the poison dies from the butt bomb. It's kind of it's a little bit of a pipe dream, especially because we've completely bypassed that line, but we'll see. The Stain. Normally, this boss is a little bit of a crapshoot for me. I love his arms attack, like that one is super easy for us to deal with. Not a huge fan of the minions, but at the same time, we'll get some spiders out of it. It's the swirling, you know, whirling dervish and death attack that I'm not really excited about. The Stain is almost dead. This is the one that's the most problematic for us, as you can tell. Terrible damage on my part. Don't blow it. We almost have blown it. We did not blow it. Instead, we get to deal with the Angel. Spun! I don't know what this means. And we get Guardian, or not Guardian Land, Spear of Destiny. I'm not going to fight the Angel statue, because we already have... We already have the full key. So basically, there's no way I'm not going to take Guardian Spear, because it's an interesting item. I kind of hate it because mostly I know it from the Guardian Challenge, but it has shown up on a Green Mode Run. I think I did on stream once, and it can be kind of fun.
Pretty good.
I don't like having to get right up in an enemy's face, but it's okay. Should we fight it just to fight it? Maybe we'll fight it just to fight it. We'll probably take some damage in the process that I'm doubtless not going to be super proud of. There's also a Guppy's Head, and we will be taking said Guppy's Head, getting flies and spiders, and making an item like hive mind extremely valuable for us. Can't help it, you know, I can't shake the feeling that Demon Baby is doing like all of our damage here. Maybe this will give me an item that's not the key piece, but let's be honest, no, that's not how it's going to go. Alright, so we'll take this and roll with Guppy's Head in the future. This gives us a little bit of extra range, which might be worthwhile considering we have an item that doesn't allow us to capitalize on that right now. So we want to be out of here by 13 minutes or so.
No, we can set that.
Yeah, this is a very scary room. I don't love the idea of basically only having melee attacks, but we gotta do what we gotta do. And I think this is an interesting one. We got enough speed to be maneuverable, without a doubt. Interesting. And here's full health for one. So our item room is Loki's Horn. Our eyes popping out of our skull right now.
Don't care about anything else.
Also, Loki's Horn does not give us 4 Guardian Spears, which is really what I was banking on, if I'm being honest. It's okay. Life goes on. Be another HP upgrade. Let's wait till next floor to take the pill. Maybe we can try to buy a Spirit Heart here if we can. Yeah, I mean, Mom's Key is really good. But buy the Spirit Heart. Maybe use a bomb to find a second super room. Okay. Oh, runes are good. Runes are good. Good consumables. Perthro, acceptable. Onsus. The Gauze. Definitely use the Gauze on this one more. We should use Onsus. That'll allow us to find a secret room. Another Onsus. Another Gauze. Let's take our pill. Enter being explosive diarrhea. It did hit us because I'm dumb. But we have a Perthro room now. We probably should have used Unlucky Splunk. We can save for a future deal with Devil and or Angel. Regular secret room. Plenty of money. And luck upgrade. Let's get out of here. We have killed a lot more time than I would have liked, but we got value out of it, so I feel like this is completely okay. We'll head down to the next floor, feeling relatively strong. Probably want to do that room if we have time. You remember the daily challenge strategy. Take exactly as long as is necessary to get into boss rush and no longer. But I do like to err on the side of caution, give myself maybe a minute or so of a cushion. And we are about a minute ahead of schedule for boss rush right now, so I think that we're pretty much doing business as usual. Now that we are melee focused, though, we are going to start taking a lot more damage as well, which is bad, but I won't pass up a chance to use an item like Guardian Spear that completely changes the way the game is played, because that's what I'm playing the game for. Not playing the game to get the highest score, I'm playing the game to have a fun time. Now, Sack of Trinkets, or Mom's Box, as I can't really bring myself to call it, despite it being its actual name, is interesting. I still feel like that's the secret room, and I just fucked up the placement, but it's interesting. Certainly not good enough to replace Guppy's head. So then the question becomes, is it worth using just as a, 7-cent trinket? Normally trinkets are 5 cents, but we don't really have a choice in the matter on that one. If that's the only trinket for sale, that's what we gotta go with. That could have been our secret room as well. I think I'm trying to be like a jack of all trades, master of none here, unfortunately. Putting the bombs down in a situation where they won't hit what I want them to hit. Plenty of cash. I'd like to be out of here within the minute, if possible, and I don't think it's impossible. I don't know, Golden Horseshoe, there's a Tinted Rock over there. Golden Horseshoe I'm going to stick with, but it hasn't necessarily worked out for us yet. Now, I will admit, Hourglass is one of those items that I've been thinking of as kind of like, we didn't really have to fight them, does this give you, unlimited point potential on a daily challenge? If it does, do I want to be the guy sitting there for 4 hours making unlimited points? The answer is maybe and no. So I will ignore it for now. I'm going to ignore Golden Horseshoe as well to take more penny. I think having more bombs will be more valuable. It does make it sting a little bit more that I was an idiot and reroll a lot of bombs, but hey man, fighter of the white man. Sense many of the champions.
Oh boy, here we go.
We're going to be roughly on time. We can manage to sting a deal with the Devil or Angel here. I'd accept an Angel. Going to have to do that. I think Little Steven is okay. Not worth using the first round. Tell you what, I don't think we're going to get an Angel. I don't think we're going to get an item pencil from this Angel, but I'm going to try anyway. Because we have a Perthro room. Celtic Cross is good. It's good enough. I really, really, really felt like Perthrowing that to try to get something incredible. But we can probably wait on it. I like the idea of Celtic Cross if we're going to do boss rush and if we're going to do potions. The invincibility from it might end up being relatively valuable for us. So, as much as it's maybe not that glamorous of an item, I do think it's an acceptable choice, even though I was admittedly on the fence. I was like, we're going to get 2 rerolls for the price of 1 and just rethought it at the last second. It's interesting. I don't really want to take enough damage to get the books. Why am I shooting now? Have I always been shooting? And yet being like, oh, we have melee only, melee only. To be fair, I haven't taken melee. But that's funny, but also very hilarious and kind of typically Northern Lion. That I thought that we had melee only. My mistake.
I'm not gonna.
I don't really want IV bag. I was doing this mostly to get into the boss trap room. Oh, that's a Bert Henny. I was like, we're summoning bombs now. Child's Heart might be an interesting one for us. I really want to do boss rush, so if you could not really mind me too much here, come on, please don't do me dirty. There we go, IV bag. IV bag is like borderline per throwable, without a doubt. The reason I'm not going to do it is because we are going to take Child's Heart right now. The reason I'm not going to do it is because I want to keep our per throw rune for a potential deal with the devil.
That's another 2 diamonds that we can use. Holy shit. Okay.
I didn't think there might be 3, so lucky me, I guess. Yes, I will take this. Now, I'm trying to rebuild our health a little bit here. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get low enough because I was a little too aggressive with the invincibility plays on the blood bank. We didn't quite get into boss rush. You never know if that's going to be the thing that kind of comes back to burn you a little bit relative to other people on the daily, but like, okay.
Wow.
That was extremely bad damage. Just let the flies take care of these guys because they're kind of in a dangerous position.
Right.
So there is a shop that I missed up there.
So we stop, right?
Those flies are just
2 diamonds.
We got so much time now, and so much money, 75 cents. Thank God we're not fighting greed. So we get deep pockets,
So we
more
can
stuff to carry.
do
I don't know
this.
what this means, but it sounds fantastic. Hematemesis. Oh, this is...
Why did he use a charge?
5 seconds. No.
That makes no sense. Anyways.
For a second, season room. We can also use Hematemesis to get into our boss trap. We still have an item room to go to,
Come
though,
on.
and I'm scared. Might not be able to make it if we keep doing this. And like just give unlimited bombs. Oh, we found it. Okay. Worth it. Oh, we should have all of our black cards for one red card. Or all of our red cards for one black card. First row. We got a devil card. Boss rush is so valuable. I think I might have buffed myself out of it. I bet we can beat Mom pretty quickly. Here's what I'm thinking. Rush your ass off to get to that item room. Hopefully you'll pick up HP along the way. I know there's a boss trap room as well. The boss trap room is like my number 3 priority. Can't afford to keep taking damage like that. Of course, it helps that we get
True
red cards
diamonds.
back, but oh yeah, Little Gertie, acceptable item. Free fly, well worth the cost of coming here. This is the risky one right here. Got a spear in our bag. So when we get to. Now we have to book it. And we have to really decide if we're going to do boss rush.
It's definitely going to jam. Because that's just...
Might not be worth it. What I would be hoping for from boss rush is maybe an item that gives us full HP. We got 30 seconds to do this. We pop our devil card and then we're trying to pop our devil card along.
Get up against the wall, bro.
Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. Great. 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 Still great. We've done it.
That's it?
Take the negative. Take the HP. Enter
Brown
boss rush
negative.
and make a decision.
Okay, no,
Almost
stop.
element is like almost good enough, right? But I think we have to throw. Soy milk! No!
Hello.
I'm not taking soy milk, I'll tell you that much. Take Crack the Sky.
Sure diamonds.
And do I regret this? Yes, I regret this, smarty pants. My aggressive re-rolling has been my own downfall over the course of this. I want to make very clear, by the way, abundantly clear, that on a normal run, I would not have considered doing boss rush for fucking Crack the Sky, and I'm not even going to hold. But on this run, I'm going to, because I want points.
The
and you know what?
greatest.
I think that's good for you guys, because it's certainly going to be, it's going to make for an interesting boss rush, let's put it that way. This all being said, we are doing a decent amount of damage.